What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to Chilling Tales. Appreciate y'all for coming by. Like this video if you will, subscribe to the page, and paw that bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And blessings to my patrons, links in the description below. So with Shandia, what else is there to say? A beautiful young woman inside and out. Had her whole life ahead of her. This chick had an aura about her. She liked bird watching, berry picking, and all that other stuff. Chick didn't go to school. She was about 23 years old when this black bear ravaged her helpless body. So basically, Shandia lived in Michigan just like me. All right. She would venture out to the woods, go on hikes in woods similar to the one I'm in right now. In fact, there has been a bear spotted in this very region, according to the newspaper. I took a look at the newspaper, I was like, are you kidding me? Right around here, and I don't have my hand cannon on me. It's in the vehicle, and I don't have my pepper spray. But Shandia, like I said, didn't go to college, saved up her money, lived with mommy and dad. The attack happened when she was 23 years old. It was a little darker than what it is right now. She would sing, beautiful voice, almost like a little Disney princess or something. Dance around, sing, just loved life and everything in it. What we know is she was out in the woods similar to this one with a pair of binoculars, spotting barred owls, spotting pileated woodpeckers and so forth. And something horrific happened. She's coming back to her car. She took a little rest on a log, kind of like this one. Just sat about this thing, had a little sandwich, had a little drink of apple juice, and just started heading back. And she heard something. Just off the trail. Hello? Who's there? And she ripped out her pepper spray. In her area, abductions weren't too uncommon. She lived in Upper Michigan, the Manistee area. All right? So she was always prepared for a human perpetrator, but was she prepared for a grizzled, hungry black bears with claws about this long? Her mom and dad would warn her of all the evil men who lived in the city or wherever the hell. All the evil men that she'd see out at the thrift stores, at the grocery stores, at school, which is partly, I think, why they withheld her from going to college. I mean, not a bad move as far as I see it, but still, maybe a bit misguided in their approach. Shandia, stay away from the men. Shandia, you saw what happened on the news. Shandia, you see what they do to girls like you. Just a beautiful young chick, pretty lightweight. Little carcass, I'm guessing, was easy for the bear to toss around the way that it did. Easy for the bear to tear holes in. All right? Easy for the bear to drag out into the thicket, to drag out into the brush and have its way with her. She heard this thing on the trail. Hello? Is anyone there? And she had her spray ready and nothing. And then as soon as she turned around, she saw this dark figure not too far from where she was standing. She couldn't quite make it out. It was just this large black figure just sort of radiating in the dense forest. That's when she turned and ran. She ran as fast as she could. She picked up her little sandals and ran. She could hear it coming after her. She could feel almost the weight of it. Boof, 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 like thunder coming down the trail. And she turned with her pepper spray in hand and just released the fluid all over the damn thing. Just this massive cloud of red hell. Instantly, before the bear crashed into her, it started sneezing and huffing and puffing like a horse. It was too late. It bashed into her and took the feeble, helpless woman to the ground and began mauling her like a pit bull. Grabbed her by her humerus, just sort of just slamming her into the ground like a tyrant. All right? Like Bigfoot or something. It was insane. You could see the attack site. You could see the dirt. It looked like a rototiller went through it. Just these massive gouges of dirt just kicked all over the place, and sand and blood everywhere. It was a heinous attack from an abhorrent animal. Of course, her screams echoed throughout the woods. Bloody screams, screams of death, screams of nightmares. The bear actually released her for a moment, and she caught her bearings, no pun intended. She reached for the pepper spray again as she got on her feet, noticing half of her calf was ripped off. All right, it was just hanging on her leg. So her muscle wasn't even working properly. It ripped it right at the tendon. So she started limping down the trail. And the bear was just chasing her again, right? Came up behind her and crashed into her, took her to the ground again. Just started digging into this poor lady. Her screams and moans just unleashed from her soul. The death, her life, was trying to escape from her. All right? I'm sorry to tell you guys this story, but like I said, it's important to be bear aware. It's important to be aware of our surroundings. It's important to have perspective, to know that any moment you could be attacked, but that's why you got to be prepared. And shit, I really should have brought my hand cannon with me. Hell, I don't even have pepper spray on me. I just have my car keys. No pepper spray. But pepper spray didn't help Shandia so much, did it? There's this red cloud, this red mist just all over her body, all over her face. She was sneezing, coughing, puking, and just mucus coming from her nose. I mean, this stuff was strong. Because it chased her again when she was limping away, and it tackled her to the ground, and she put the pepper spray up on her shoulder like this and just unleashed it everywhere. All right? And again, the bear was choking, snorting, almost puking up this putrid sort of garbage that she sprayed all over the damn thing. Neither of them could breathe. So it started ravaging her body, having its way with her. The screams, the thoughts of death were absolutely terrifying. All right? They say that you don't really know it until it approaches you. The sense of death. The sense of what the hell is next. The sense of this is really happening to me. All of which Shandia felt in this moment of desperation and despair. The bear ripped her little body to pieces, scattered her about, began feasting on her exposed thigh while the young girl was still alive, screaming bloody murder, screaming bloody hell. And the bear, all the more, tore into her, eating her flesh. She looked up at it. go! Ah! As it continued to just yanking at her flesh, blood spraying all over its face as Shandia's soul began to leave her body. Nonetheless, she didn't show up home that night. Her mom and dad were terrified. They were certain a human male kidnapped her, had his way with her. They found her car at the little park she would go to. She would frequent bird watching there. They followed her little footprints, couldn't find her. They figured some guy took her, had his way with her, and tossed her in the river or something. Or just had her in his basement or something. Her parents were sure of it. All right, it wasn't until 2 weeks later that they actually found out what really happened to her. Hikers were walking down a trail just like this one, and they saw her little body sticking out of a cache that the bear dug, all right? They saw her little ankle without the shoe on, her pasty little skin that at this point was rotting, blood, maggots, and bugs and shit all over it. The bear defecated on her, the bear urinated on her to mark its cache, half ate her, and they identified her by her damn teeth, all right? Because her face was so mangled, she was irrecognizable. Nonetheless, they found out what the hell did it. Killed a bear in the area. The DNA matched the blood samples from Shandia. And her parents were distraught. Who would have thought a majestic animal could do such a thing? They were still in half denial, thinking maybe a man set it up, thinking maybe a man just beat her over the head with a frying pan or something, a skillet, had his way with her, took her out in the damn woods, you know, put honey on her or something. Bear came and ravaged her up some, so it seemed like she was attacked by a bear, but I mean, who the hell really knows? Nonetheless, they didn't find the blunt trauma to her head, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, it seems like we know what the perpetrator was, especially with how I gave you quite a detailed story there from all the bird witnesses and chipmunk witnesses that I was able to communicate with. But anyway, if you guys will, like this video, subscribe to the page. Let me know in the comments. Would you rather be stuck on the damn trail with a bear or with a man? And I'll see you all tomorrow with more chilling tales from the Iceman.